Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing out there on this Saturday, August 21st, 2021? 2021. August 21st, already. Saturday. Hot out here. I'm putting a video on here to let everybody know because a lot of people don't even know what multiple sclerosis even is. You know, they get that mixed up with muscular dystrophy. A lot of people, when I say I have MS, they're like, Jerry's kids, MD. Nope. They don't know. So I'm putting the video out here to let you know what it is, because I've had it since 2003. So, and it's progressive. When I first got diagnosed, I had double vision, but they gave me IV steroid for 3 days. The nurse came to my house, gave me IV steroid, 1,000 milligrams for 3 days. Like 1,000 milligrams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then they gave me some pills to take to taper it off. So it took a couple weeks to get rid of the double vision. It didn't happen like instantly as soon as you get the steroids done. But steroids really ain't good for you because they compress the immune system. So everybody thinks you pop a pill and it's over with. It's not all that. It's one disease you don't know, you don't get it till you got it, basically. That's why there's multiple sclerosis Facebook groups. There's tons of them. Men, women only, men. I mean, there's all kinds of them because people have it. They know what their people are going through. And MS is different than everybody. I get this all the time. Well, why can she do this and you can't, or this or that or this? Because they don't do the research. Do they get on the internet and look at it and see what it does? So, it affects your central nervous system. I got diagnosed with the heart rate just going nuts. I mean, it was getting high and blood pressure was getting high, and my cardiologist said it was a dysfunction of multiple sclerosis. It don't happen all the time, but they put me on a beta blocker because my pulse rate was like 160 at all times. Laying down, going to bed, 160s. Getting up, moving around. And eventually when I went to bed, it went down, but when I got back up the next morning and started moving around, it was like in the 160s instantly. As soon as I got up, started moving around. Of course, I went to the hospital a few times, but it was worthless going to the hospital because they said it was anxiety causing the issue when it really wasn't. And I found out they don't have a cardiologist at the hospital. They just have nurses there. So they're guessing what you have, okay? Or how much Mountain Dew did you drink? How much coffee did you drink? Did you drink 20 cups of coffee? Or did you drink 2 liters of Mountain Dew today? Or 2 liters of Mountain Dew? And, oh, he's got a fever. Nope, you don't have a fever. It's got to be anxiety. They look at the monitor and it was jumping up and down. But they didn't treat it, for one. Blood pressure was high. High, okay, and the pulse rate was extraordinarily high. Both of them was high. They didn't treat it. They thought they were seeing stuff, like they're need glasses on or something. They just look at the monitor and they just try to push it up on something else. And it happened like 9 different times in the past 8 months, or 9 months. I walked in with high blood pressure, high pulse rate, and walked right back out with it hours later. They gave me a couple IV bags, monitor my blood pressure and heart rate. Didn't give me anything. Didn't give me beta blocker, blood pressure medicine. They didn't give me anything 9 different times. Okay, and everybody says, oh, that's a good hospital. No, it's not. When you go in there and they blame your heart problem on something else and don't give you treatment, that's not good health care. That's crappy. That's crappy health care. So anyway, multiple sclerosis affects your brain, neck, and spine. There's a coating on your nerves that protects your nerves. Well, your immune system attacks that myelin sheath coating around your nerve, and it destroys it, so it delays signals in your body. So basically, it's like driving your car and you got short in your wires and your headlights are flashing. You replace the bulbs, but guess what? They're still flashing. Okay? When you place a bulb, it's like taking a pill or an injection. Okay, it don't help the problem. It's just a band-aid fix. The therapies they got slow down the progression. Okay, the therapies come a long way from the past decade or so. They're getting better and better, but there's no cure for it. It's more progressive in men than women. Okay, when men get it, it's more progressive. Okay, more women get it, and they say it's so, people are so far north of the equator, Like Canada, there's a lot of people in Canada have MS. So, yeah, and I appreciate the MS Society and all of them helping people out. They helped me out when I had a hard time. They don't do it no more. They don't help anybody out financially, but they helped me out financially and gave my kids a good Christmas 6, 7 years ago. Yeah, because we was about to be on the street if it wasn't for them. And I couldn't get no help because people didn't know what MS really was. You know what I mean? And I changed my diet and stuff and get rid of some bad habits and stop eating fast food and all that. And I lost 60 pounds in the past 8 months. I'm more active. I can walk and run, and I do 7,000, 8,000 steps a day. That's walking like 4 to 5 miles a day. Not every day's like that because the heat really kills me. The hotter it gets, it drags me down. No energy. It's like you're dragging. But, you know, after I'm done talking, there'll be a video explaining what MS is. That way you can look at it and say, okay, that's what it is. It's not MD, muscular dystrophy, it's multiple sclerosis. And I'm putting a video, just watch this video after I'm done talking. It's like a couple minutes long or so, and it explains it, okay? And, yeah. So, yeah, there's days I couldn't walk at all. Or my balance is, every day is different with me. I mean, I had to stop work because when I worked 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, in the middle of the day, I'm gone. I mean, there's no energy. I can't move. I can't do anything. I can't focus. My vision goes blurry. I can't do anything. Trust me, I would love to go back to work because I had a good paying job with benefits. Do you think I want to stay at home? I enjoyed working. You know what I mean? Every day. I had a great paying job with benefits, insurance and everything. You know what I mean? And I got kids. And the money I get, it's gone. It pays all the bills and boom, it's gone. I don't have anything. Gone. So, yeah. Medications out the woozah. Yeah, I get nauseated, vomiting, dizziness, vertigo. I mean, I get it all. Double vision, tachycardia. And they said the inappropriate sinus tachycardia is where your heart races. Without the medication, when the cardiologist saw me, he said, your heart's going nuts. I'm just sitting in the chair and he's like, he said it's going like 300 miles an hour. He's like, whoa. Yeah, for no reason. You know what I mean? It's not anxiety. He goes, no, it's not. The cardiologist told me it's not anxiety, okay? And the hospitals keep on saying anxiety problems on the discharge paperwork was seen for anxiety issues. They just push it off on something else. The healthcare nowadays is a lot worse than what it was 7 years ago. The hospitals cut corners. There's not even a cardiologist there. No neurologist at the hospital. They got nurses there. And they're guessing what your problem is. Guessing. And that's pretty bad when they're guessing what your heart problem is. It's a heart problem, not anxiety. So, you know, I still kept my discharge paperwork, and all 8 of them says, well, seen for anxiety issues. Anxiety. Then they said I had tachycardia, and it's called inappropriate tachycardia, a sinus tachycardia. But I figure I'd get on here and let you know. MS, you can have bowel problems, okay? Urinary problems, urinary tract infection. And when I get sick with any kind of sinus infection, it takes a while to recover. My friends always say, you'll be better in a couple of days. It's more like a couple of weeks, at least, you know. They don't know. They don't know what it is. They think I go to the doctor and the neurologist and get MRIs done and take medicine for the hell of it. That's how it is, you know. A nurse comes to my house because she knows I have no support, okay? No support whatsoever. Because people don't research to find out what it is. Okay, I have one nurse here that said, oh, you look fine, you look fine. I don't know why I'm here. She don't understand invisible illness. So I got rid of her. I called them up the next day. I said, I don't need nobody here with an attitude. She was trying to compare me to her, like checking her blood pressure, her pulse rate, her weight, my weight, and comparing it. Said, oh, there's nothing wrong with you. I don't know why we're here. I don't know why I'm here. And she took off like a bat out of hell. So I got rid of them. You can't judge somebody's illness by looking at them. You look fine. You look great. Oh my God, you look so great. You look fine. I don't know why I'm here. How can you tell somebody? It's like a doctor going to somebody with cancer said, oh, you look great. You don't have cancer. Look on the inside. You know, I tell people when I get my MRIs done, I'm going to put them on my shirt and get a shirt made up with MRIs. and show you my MRI images on the inside because it's invisible. They call it an invisible illness. You don't see nothing. I tell people, do you know when I'm looking at you, I see 2 of you and 4 of you, double vision? No, I didn't know that. It's invisible. You can't tell what people deal with on the outside. It's invisible. It's a visible illness. It's like cancer. You know what I mean? Or somebody that's blind. You can't look at somebody and say, oh, you're blind? I mean, they do show because they have a cane or anything, you know, like a walking device or, you know, but I'm saying like multiple sclerosis and cancers and all them or heart disease. They don't know. You can't judge by a person by looking at them and say, oh, you look great. But, you know, I figure I'd get on here and let you know. With MS, you can have 10 people lined up. They call it a snowflake disease. You can have 10 different people lined up, and they all have something different. They'll tell you they all have different symptoms. It's a snowflake disease. Have you ever looked at 3 or 4 or 5 snowflakes and they all look different? Because that's what MS is. It affects everybody differently. You know, I mean, one person might just deal with balance issues, numbness, and the other person might deal with vision problems and muscle spasms. And, you know, I have muscle spasms, and I think when it gets to the heart, it triggers the heart and it causes tachycardia. The heart was going bum, 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 bum. That's what it did. It lasted about 20 minutes, half hour. And the hospital didn't monitor it. And when the ambulance took me out here and that happened, they just said, we're driving you normal to the hospital because no lights and sirens, because she said that it's anxiety and you're not dying. Well, the cardiologist wanted that recorded so you can see it, but apparently it wasn't recorded because by the time they got to the hospital, it kind of died down a little bit. So he was upset over that. So it's a big mess. One lady on the Facebook group said she was diagnosed for anxiety for 7 years, but they found out. So she truly found out that she had tachycardia or inappropriate sinus tachycardia or whatever. There's so many of them out there. 7 years. One lady I know in California has seen 4 different cardiologists, and every single one of them told her she had something different. One said she had POTS. One said she had tachycardia, inappropriate tachycardia. 4 different diagnoses from 4 different cardiologists because they don't. It's a hard thing to diagnose, to be honest with you, and it's easy to blame anxiety just to get out of it, you know. Or you call your nurse and she says, "Well, your high blood pressure." Yeah, quit checking your blood pressure. I said, I got a fever all day, 103, 102. She goes, just stop taking your temperature because I think it's anxiety causing your temperature. That's what I deal with. Yeah. Your pulse rate's high. Well, stop checking your pulse rate. Well, I got a high fever. Well, stop taking your temperature. Stop checking your temperature. It's anxiety. She goes, I see getting, and then they start this anxiety stuff. It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I think this whole pandemic that's been going on, and there's another one on the way. It's crazy. I mean, these nurses are burned out, to be honest with you. I think they're all just flat out burned out. Blame it on something and leave me alone. Blame it all on anxiety and just leave me alone. But yeah, there you go. I figure I'd give you a rundown. Please comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel. I don't have very many subscribers. And I'll bring you more stuff out there. I'll do a video of what I take to keep me motivated moving all day. And different stuff, and you know, get rid of all the junk food, all the store-bought food and all that. I'll do a video of that next. Okay, thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for your support. Appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Multiple sclerosis is a disease that impacts the brain and spinal cord, which make up the central nervous system that controls everything we do, whether it's taking a physical step or solving a complex problem. The exact cause of MS is unknown, but we do know that something triggers the immune system to attack the brain and spinal cord. The resulting damage to myelin that insulates wire-like nerve fibers is a disruption of signals to and from the brain. This interruption of communication signals causes unpredictable symptoms such as numbness, tingling, mood changes, memory problems, pain, fatigue, blindness, or paralysis. Everyone's experience with MS is different, and these losses may be temporary or long-lasting. Most people initially have relapsing remitting MS, where they experience attacks of new symptoms followed by periods of time when those symptoms go away partially or completely. Others experience gradual and ongoing loss of function without distinct attacks, which is known as progressive MS. MS can be difficult to diagnose, but once a diagnosis is confirmed by a neurologist who is knowledgeable about MS, there are disease-modifying therapies for reducing attacks and slowing down the damage. Growing evidence suggests that early and ongoing treatment with a disease-modifying therapy is an important defense against future attacks. There are also treatment strategies to address some MS symptoms. Options are still limited for slowing down or stopping progressive MS. Worldwide research is accelerating the discovery of how to slow down or even stop progressive MS, how to repair nervous system damage and restore function, wellness strategies such as exercise and diet that can help people with MS to live their best lives, and the exact cause of MS so that it may be prevented for future generations. To learn more about multiple sclerosis, connect with others to drive research for a cure, and to address the challenges of everyone affected by MS, visit nationalmssociety.org or call 1-800-344-4867.